There we go. Hey kiddos and kiddas. How we doing tonight? Let's pop up this webcam so we can see how bad my hair is right now while I pick a hamburger out of my teeth. Real good, real good. Oh, yeah. Other than it's a little bit flat. Deflatten this. We gotta go cane mode. It's not too bad. I'll see how I feel with it later. Anyway, we got a new thing. This is no longer the Tang stream. Now, this will be just officially the Go Mad stream. We're drinking milk all the time and only milk now. So let's get this pouring milk ASMR happening. Here we go. Oh wow. Oh wow. It doesn't pour as loud as Tang. It's thick. Cause I get my milk extra thick too. You gotta get it with. If you're getting your milk, you need to have it with the extra D in there, you know. Otherwise, you're just not getting the milk you need. Oh, that's good milky. Who dropped that one? Someone I don't know. Seems so. Not that I know, you know. I don't watch streams. I'm busy making streams. But anyway, let's get the game up here and see. Is all. Let's here it is. It should capture immediately, no problem. Get ready for the loud. Oh, I forgot. Gotta pop out the chat. I'll do that right now. Oh, you're up late. What are you doing out here? Let me pop out this sucker. There we go. Bump this here. Oh, all right. I'm gonna end up smelling by the end of this stream because I've washed off my deodorant.
Allow me to remind you.
I'm realizing that. I'll be fine though. I'm already feeling like I need more milky. Whatever, dude. Okay, so I don't think this day has really even started, has it? Oh, I remember it's 2 p.m. I start off this day, and that sucks. Especially because I'm exhausted as well. I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna have to come up with a plan of maybe cramming coffee, or, yeah, doing something like that, and then speeding through. But this is gonna be a rough one, and already we're in a plague district. And also, I'm a little bit worried about getting food, because the regular police are gone now, and now the military have arrived. And I was kind of banking on trading crowbars and stuff for food. So I don't got any quests yet. I think I was given somewhere to go. Yeah, I was already given places to go. Ah, yeah, yeah. The 3 girls who were given vaccine. I don't remember exactly what it was that they got. I think it was bad vaccine. But we should start with Quicker. Alright, well, I guess we should just get a move on. And I got some coffee I can cram if I really need to. I don't remember if the lemons did anything for exhaustion. Yeah, reduces fatigue. The only problem is that they make me more hungry. Oh yeah, I got a new mouse too. The sensitivity is a little bit different. It's a more modern mouse, and it's got like smoothing and stuff like that. Mechanical keyboard? I mean, when people say mechanical keyboard, a lot of times they mean like tactical keyboards and shit like that. But I've never not really used or I've not used PS2 keyboards. Watch out, little girl. Oh, Jesus, I missed. Oh god, I'm already fucked. And then I clicked out. I think we're just gonna reload. Because I think I lost a lot of health. Unless, was I already kind of low? I gotta fix all my stuff, too. God damn it. Oh my god, I can't even find my... Pathologic, please. Pathologic. Oh my god, Pathologic, please. But yeah, I've almost always used PS2 keyboards. Let me check. Okay, I'm already at kind of low health. Which isn't great if I plan on eating a bunch of, goddamn. Never take your hand off the mouse when in a plague district. Oh yeah, Septipus wants to tell me something about, rats. Just checking what kind of drug options I have. I don't know if there's ever really a reason to do, what's it called? PS2 mice? Watch out, kids. Okay, reline up my mouse. Oh, meat! Excellent. I'm already probably kind of hungry. Yeah. Nice. Okay, so we might be set to eat those lemons. Yikes. We should be doing the rounds as well. Eva is still RIP. I assume. I mean, maybe I'll walk in here and she'll be like, hey. Turns out I'm not RIP. I survived my fall. Yeah, did we lose Septipus? He might have, like, gotten up or something. Kill this arsonist. My health clicks down. If my health goes down to 0, I rip. Come on. Please. Please with the rat. Oh my god. Fuck the lack of mouse lock in this game.
That does it. I'm gonna break some.
There you are, Bachelor Dankovsky. You see, I want to avoid all the unnecessary sentimental talk. It's come to be that the Canes are getting ready to sleep. It will come to be that only Maria will rise from that sleep. If you leave us, we will probably perish. What does that mean? Are you intending to die? We are back at the starting point now. We deal with the issue of death differently. When the original identity is extinguished and an entirely new one arises in its place, is that death? Is madness not a form of death? Is loss of memory not the true death? Are you about to lose your mind or your memory? Letting me know in advance just like that? You're joking. But I am completely serious. What I'm trying to say is precisely that we could involuntarily enter a strange state in which we all would, in a manner of speaking, lose ourselves. A slumber from which we will not awaken for a long time. Who would take care of our affairs then? You would entrust them to me? Yes, very much so. Would you be willing to watch over, no, not over us, but the garden, which we have spent all of our lives growing? There are many sharp axes around, which would hack it away into oblivion. Yes, I would, but only until my business here is finished. Thank you. Now, allow me, please, to lay out my first request. You have my attention? I imagine your request has something to do with the tower. Indeed. See, I'm out of means to influence my son. Now that the town is occupied by soldiers, he is going to turn the Polyhedron into a fortress under siege, which will infuriate the army. I fear that his ill-advised actions may result in the tower's destruction. Alright, and how can it be prevented? The Polyhedron conceals a secret. It is unknown whether it came to be by accident or as part of some ingenious design, but it works. I don't know if it will be revealed to you. I would like you to go inside and convince yourself of the truth of my words. Alright, that is my desire as well. And if you succeed in gaining little Kaspar's confidence, I ask you do one last farewell favor for our family. Help me make peace with my son. Convince him to listen to me. And what do you want him to do? When the time comes, and it will come in as little as 2 days now, the children must leave the Polyhedron. Otherwise, my daughter Maria could die, and my and Georgie's passing would also be in vain. Why would Maria die? Because she will then be forced to become my successor, to take up what I currently guard and thus condemn herself to death, and our family to extinction. Maria will die, and the wondrous spirit whose memory we have so carefully passed on will vanish into nothingness. I don't understand. Do you believe it's possible to manipulate reincarnation? No. Not only do we believe in it, but we have successfully practiced it for 5 generations. Don't ask me about the details. This is full-on Dune territory with the Keyneses. Don't ask me about the details. That would be too naive and beside the point. I beg of you, convince Casper to open the Polyhedron to us when the time comes. Alright, I will try. It's my long-time wish to get inside. Wasn't I already inside the Polyhedron? Or did I only go into, like, the lobby? Okay. I don't have any drugs for my health. But these lemons will help me with exhaustion for now. Electrify my brain a little bit. Yeah, I need to get some healing stuff. Just constant gunfire.asmr. Oh, Maria.
Victoria is no longer Capella. We'll call the girl Mistress any day now. Time to begin.
I could see guns as being an ASMR thing. I get it. Yeah. I agree. But I've not bumped into anyone to do repairs. Oh, yeah, and a gun repair for ASMR. Both cases. I do need to get my shit repaired. It's probably down to like 50%.
To prevent dying.
By the way, Septipus, Rat, what am I doing with it since you're back here? Okay, so nothing from Georgie. Actually, how bad is my gun? I think it's like 42%. That's not going to be a fun repair. It's going to be pricey. Let me actually hit up the medical place here. Maybe they're selling bandages and stuff on the cheap. Okay. That's actually not too bad of a price. Especially... Oh, no, that won't exchange well. Oh, I don't need additional... I don't use the disposable gloves anyway. Just be rid of them. I don't use the draperies either. Let's just get rid of them. Taking up space. I'm considering selling my shotgun shells. I'm not sure if I'm going to use them for the rest of the game. The kerosene. Oh, we won't even buy the crowbar. Curious. Well, I got a whole bunch of these. A bunch of gamma tablets. I'll sell 4 of them. Because I probably got more. Gift of the shopkeeper. Probably could do it. Wouldn't be too hard. Oh, I got a knife I can sell. That's good. Do I got any other weapons to sell? Okay. Well, we're breaking out even here. And I got good dosh in general. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so let's do the med kit. And we're gonna do drugs. Boost up our immunity. Okay. Inspect some of the warehouse buildings, as in, one, I assume you're meaning the, going to the polyhedron next. I guess it's not marked to check out the polyhedron. Actually, didn't read the quest. Yeah, I assume you mean like where Reuben was, and where Bad Grief is, and then you mean to just like start checking doors. As long as I have been here, it seems the towers remain completely untouched by the disease. Even so, it does not escape the scrutiny. The Inquisitor has tasked me with its investigation. An untainted appearance will not suffice. Only Victor's son, Khan, is able to let me inside the polyhedron, but rumor has it that Victor no longer holds any influence over us. The factory building next to it. Gotcha. Like the large factory complex, like, yeah, these guys. I'm guessing you mean. Check the trash and plague zone. Okay, cool. I'll try and pass by there. Let me actually do some coffee while I still have the health for it.
I
I haven't slept for 3 nights in a row. I don't think I'll manage another one.
Watch out, the cathedral's loud, boys. I have disturbing news. Barach's disappeared. Okay. Where is he gone? Okay. What do you mean? We went to the termitary on my assignment. Oh, I didn't know that Haruspix was also working with her. Still has not returned. Problem is, I had special hopes. I might just not remember it. My brain might just be no good. Problem is, I had special hopes for this assignment. He was supposed to not only report to me about the inner workings of this abattoir, if you will, but also bring one other thing. To be fair, I was also supposed to get in the abattoir. Said I got, like, brained. Okay, so, what thing? Panacea. Today, Barach was going to perfect a remedy that would heal anyone sick with a sand pest, however grave their condition. Yeah. Sounds like folk medicine. Effective still. Wasn't the vaccine you prepared with a local doctor also based on folk recipes? The approach is completely similar. I don't remember that being the case, but I'll take your word for it. Fair enough. It's not just about the panacea. Barach is much more significant than many would care to admit, including himself, perhaps. Could you please inquire about him? I don't doubt his word, but he could have run into some unforeseen danger because of his invention. Do you understand? I don't think additional military support's gonna help. Oh, yeah, okay, Reuben shenanigans. I gotcha. Okay. If I ever have an opportunity, I will. I don't know if I want to actually request the military. That sounds like it could get much worse. The Haruspix buries himself deeper into the body of the town. Makes Agalia nervous. Wondering as to how the messenger is doing. This is convenient. I will ask him to do what I could not. To see if there's some kind of wormhole down below. Where these horned bacteria may thrive. Oh, you don't like the tragedians? Words. Oh, they're cuties. Okay, so side into Avatar. Or to get... Someone's left the Avatar. Okay. Made a mistake, took my hand off the mouse. At least I didn't get gas for it. Is this original fiction? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's original. Yeah. Confirmed. Confirmed for OG. Okay, so let's climb the Morrowind Tower. We're gonna start practicing our athletics. Or acrobatics. Just jump. Oh, I know jumping is way slow. Let's not do that. Especially on this really weird day where I don't have time to sleep or nothing. I hope the novelization had some OC character that's not in the game. But he turns out to be like friends with everyone that is playable. All the PCs. And how he was helping from behind the scenes the whole time. Okay. The fortress is off limits. Khan's orders. You carry Sander on your snakeskin coat. I'm a doctor. You can rely on my coat being dirt-free. I guess not. I brought you important news. Tell us, we will tell the others. Tell him there was a man who needed to get into the agate pit. Hey, Khan.
Clara will bring Simon back? Those fools. She's aiming for this place.
Bachelor Denkovsky. You were quite eager to examine the polyhedron, weren't you? Indeed I was. I'm ready to negotiate with you now. Alright, I'll hear you out. We need weapons. Artillery, I presume. Kindly spare me your sarcasm. I need several military rifles, ammo included. Obviously, I've been told they are long range and very precise. Are you planning to fend off Alexander Bloch's soldiers with a couple of rifles? Obviously not. I do not have a shred of sense left in me. Or I do. I do have a shred of sense. Oh, bio. I was gonna say, I wouldn't be surprised if he was gonna say, I'm also going mad. I'm not going to fight the man who stormed the Skerries with only 19 casualties on his side. What's your plan, then? If Bloch finds out there are more than 1,000 of us in here, he'll think twice before storming the place. If he finds out we're armed, it'll only take us a couple of shots to convince him. Wouldn't you agree? You're going to bluff, aren't you? I am. If he gets the rifles, we'll let you into the polyhedron. Actually, kick it up a notch. We'll show you the boon that fate has granted us in detail. Sounds tempting. Well, I've processed your request. I'll be back with news. Okay. Where's the exit? It's one of these, right? Is it this? Yeah. Apparently, Colin wants to play soldier. He may be a child, but he speaks in a manner beyond his years. What could he possibly want with 5 rifles? I refuse to believe that he would be so irresponsible as to exchange fire with the entirety of General Ash's artillery. Regardless, if it's 5 rifles that will get me inside the tower, so be it. 5 rifles. I'm really... Oh. I zoomed out. This appears to be the bacteria. Is that the underground tunnel system? From all the wells that were being drilled? Like, it seems to be from the abattoir and all along the river, right? And a bunch right here. Let's see. This would probably be this here. And this would be this here. So some of this are water connections. Curious that. Oh! It's a bowl. It's a horned bowl. The horned bacteria. We've got a tail here. We've got hooves. No more updates to this. Except this slower bit might be new. I don't recall. Alright. Well, no useful information there. Where am I going to get all those rifles? 5 rifles. I'd really not like to use my own if I can avoid it. And exhaustion just constantly up my ass. This is gonna be a tough day. Who's gonna hook me up with rifles? So the horde bacteria, surprisingly bowl-shaped. I think we're fine to just overwrite this. Yeah, this might be a tough day. Don't be surprised if I have to make 2 attempts at this. Okay. What else here to talk to? Unless... meet back with, Quick-Dur. Does the gunshot sound just carry really far? Because I feel like I hear them shooting at a lot of no ones. Oh, hey, llama. Let's see.
I feel as though my blood is getting thicker. An omen, is it not?
Tell me more about why you need the polyhedron vacated. Right now, it's an optics-based fairground attraction, akin to a hot air balloon turned into an intricate playground by foolish children unaware of its true potential. It is time to give the place for which it was time to give it the place for which it was intended. Weird sentence there. And where would the children play then? Get out. When am I ending the stream? I got like an hour and a half. So around 1 a.m. Best Coast time. It's a trap, if you will, a reverberation of mirrors, endlessly reflecting the visage of a lost soul. A great soul, Bachelor. A soul able to encompass the entire world. It's the perfect environment to house a spirit which has lost its physical shell, where it can live and create. Create? The difference between the spirit and the mind lies in the fact that the spirit's creativity requires no outside aids. No tools, no signs, no language, it simply exists. The glory of its existence spreads upon those who would commune with it. It sounds naive to me, but clearly you don't literally mean what you're saying. On the contrary, that is exactly what I mean. Then I'm in no position to judge how close your theories are to the truth. What I deem to be the truth is what I have been able to consistently observe. If what I observe is so uncanny that it could be considered as a result of a mental or spiritual illness, I turn to others to vindicate me. I'm not gonna go Latin. Get out. Get out, Bachelor. I didn't mean to offend you with my disbelief.
Yes?
Your son intends on making war. He's willing to let me inside, but he's asking for some army rifles. You will acquire them, with or without your aid. If you don't help him, your counterparts will. Or someone else. Bring him what he asks, but make him promise to not use the weapons and to not reveal them to the soldiers until they attempt to climb the tower. Oh, yeah. No, listen. Bachelor is #1 husbando material. You're just jealous. Going around as big Chad Bachelor. Speaking in Latin. And will they make such an attempt? I think they won't. What reason do they have? But it would be better to warn Alexander Bloch just in case. Incidentally, have you already talked to him? Yes. His dweeb status? You just don't know. Virgin French quoter versus Chad Latin quoter. What kind of impression did he leave on you? Yeah, I would go with a terrifying man, a dangerous adversary. It's better not to make enemies of people like him.
Hopefully they wouldn't attack the polyhedron.
Okay. So he's not going to hook me up with money or anything to buy a bunch of guns with. So it's either going to be the, I don't seem to recall his rank, but Alexander Bloch. gunfire.asmr. We're gonna have a lot of that this session. Dead language fight. That's adorable. Ooh. Oh, I got hung up on the corner too of the like. Did I get nailed by a rat, or was that just? A lot of play. Jeez. Oh, dag. Alright. Well, I far prefer to be in a looted area. And maybe I won't feel too bad about giving up my rifle if I use up a bunch of it on vagrants. Oh! Does he not barter? This is just such a mess. You see the way he like gun beat a little? Die already. Oh, nice crackers. Let's go ahead and use our recent acquisitions. And then go. God, what is it time already? Or it's already 5.
Yes.
Okay. Don't be surprised with my strange request. I need a pistol. It must come with bullets. Or whatever it is they shoot. Oh my, yes, it's bullets. Oh yeah, the flamethrower guard. Yeah. Let's bring in the guys with flamethrowers to counter arsonists. I've asked everybody, even the changeling. You know that tiny pistol she carries around? It looks very handy. Just what I need. But she wouldn't give it to me. She said she has plans for me. That she requires my life. And why do you need a pistol? I can't tell you. I just want a weapon. Yes, I'm scared of the soldiers. But it really has to be small. Like Clara's. I want to be able to handle a big one. Now that's not true. I could talk all about guns and how a rifle is actually way easier to handle than a pistol, but we're not going to get into that right now. So I'll miss. I'll reward you. Give you whatever it may cost. Here, I saved up. Laura, I don't like this at all. Oh, it's not like you're my husband or older brother, are you now? If you won't bring it to me, I'll just ask the Haruspix. He's less squeamish, and I can give you a very rare and valuable thing in exchange. That thing from yesterday, remember? A little bit worried about running short on gun. I'll get you a pistol. We're gonna do it. Laura wants to kill somebody. She asked me to bring her a smaller pistol, for she's unable to handle that of regular size. Oh, I need to get specifically the Derringer, which I saw, Bad Grief sells Derringers. Okay. She asked me to bring her a smaller pistol, for she's unable to handle that of a regular size. Does she want to shoot? Even with the tiniest firearm imaginable, her escapade would prove to be nothing but a suicide attempt. Okay. I got it, like a shopping list of guns I gotta buy now. almost every part of the town is either plague-ridden or looted at this point. All right.
My chest seems to be filled with cotton wool.
So nice of you to drop by. What did your visit to the military reveal? Did you get to meet Alexander the Great? Was he a man of astute mind, vigorous imagination, and refined sense of humor? Please be as sincere as possible. The subject is of significant interest. Why? My field of inquiry is ever the same, testing a theory which concerns what I refer to as the tripwires of fate. You know I am a bit of a fatalist, don't you? Anyway, in order to further test my hypothesis, it will require your assistance with one of my enterprises. Apart from its sheer scientific value, this whole business will rid Laura Ravel of whatever is troubling her. Moreover, with a little bit of luck, innocent life will be saved. Oh? Wait till you hear this one. Laura Ravel conspires to assassinate the commander. Huh. She is so naive, our Laura. Barely able to keep her operation a secret. Half the town is aware that she seeks to purchase a firearm. No one would sell her one, of course. Why has she chosen such a target? Ludicrous, is it not? The man has wounded 4 times, or was wounded 4 times, at the Karstov Fords, which did nothing to impede him. He emerged a victor, regardless of the grenade fragment which sat bone deep in his flesh. And there she is, expecting a hero as such to be killed by a pellet which would hardly suffice to put a dent in his uniform. Yeah, that's not really what I meant. What's her problem with the commander? Perhaps she believes that he represents a kind of universal evil, an ultimate annihilator which has arrived with the only purpose of reducing the town to rubble. If only he was killed, Laura thinks, provide us with a much-needed delay. After all, the medicine was already researched, she thinks. Was it, though? I don't know, it's starting to sound like the panacea wasn't so complete. Just wait till you've heard it all. The commander was informed, by some unknown benefactor, that there will be an attempt on him soon. Along with everything else, the note contained a request. If the assassin proves to be a woman, she must not be killed. The weapon of the assassin, the note said, will be a harmless toy, and whoever wields it will not deserve anything more than a short-term imprisonment. And how do you know about the anonymous letter? Or are you its author? Why would you insinuate such a thing? I had absolutely nothing to do with the letter. It was someone else, someone very involved with this whole affair. Just like the rest of the parties, this person acts in good faith and conscience, including the informer. I doubt you can convince me of that. It's well known that Bloch is as chivalrous as they come. If the hapless assassin is guaranteed safety, the unknown correspondent has promised to let the commander know the name of the culprit, and therefore spare him the tiresome necessity to seize every single person to appear within firing range. I don't think you would be too disappointed to learn that the letter was written by none other than Anna. Oh, that dirty creature. Don't be too harsh on her. She's a thespian, a child, eager to entertain her whims. The assassination will be an utter fiasco. The military will be forewarned, and the gun that Laura has obtained will not fire. They will treat Laura as they treat women they believe to be hysterical or deranged. They are going to lock her up. Alright, so what's your plan? The commander wants to know who the woman is. Just tell him the assassin is me. Tell him that whoever else comes to shoot him with a weapon that does not fire is merely a madwoman, keen to sacrifice herself for me. The reason I have plotted an asinine scheme like this is that I need to be placed under house arrest as soon as possible. I'd rather not tell you why I need that. Yeah, under house arrest. And what if they shoot you? The man who won the Battle of the Fords is going to shoot me? Don't be ridiculous. I have nothing at all to fear from him. Because you're a fatalist and not afraid of death, right? Don't lie to me, Yulia. This is dangerous. This is the best option. Still, I know Lara too well. No one will be able to stop her. She will find a gun sooner or later. On the other hand, your cooperation may net you Anna's panacea in addition to my own, since Anna was a third person offered a vial. Yeah, it doesn't seem like the brightest of ideas. There's no reason to worry. The whole affair will hurt no one. Quite the opposite, in fact. Everyone will benefit from it. Everyone, including yourself. I don't really need this vial panacea, you see. I may be very easily persuaded to hand it over. I want to talk with Anna first. It's clear that Yulia wants to shield Lara, even though she tries her best to make it look as though she expects to benefit from it. She's really inclined to play this kind of game with fate. Her strategy is simple. She will let the commander know that the mysterious avenger is none other than her. She expects to suffer the consequences. This is all funky. They all got, like, plans. I don't like that they got plans. And I'm hungry. I'll have to check that out later. Sight. Everything is plagued and looted, but the plague and the looting doesn't seem to be too aggressive. It's just kind of like everything in town has gone to shit. Ooh. And there's no good officers who want to trade food with me.
It is as if my temples were pierced with needles. Do something.
I might check if it's in the Discord. Well, slightly easier. Next time I accidentally click out, I'll look at it. Especially since it's just an image.
What?
See, now it's getting hyped up. Now I gotta look at it. Okay. Sorrows don't got nothing they want to do with me. Okay. Let's, I'll put up the webcam. Just so I don't, dick with my tabs too much. Oh. I won't bother to look at the whole thing. I get the gist of it. You're gonna kill me. Okay. So let's get this guy back up. Because this music's a little bit on the intense side. Okay, I'm kind of like... I kind of don't want to do the full rounds. Especially because I don't have a lead. I mean, okay, well, I'm checking out the polyhedron. And Peter built the polyhedron. Or at least designed it. I don't know if I actually built it, but... Yeah. He's right here. I won't bother meeting with Sticky, though. Rip Sticky. God. Just take a nice, deep vape of that plague. I should also buy more coffee when I go by Anna's. I have a feeling I might need it for this session. Right. Okay, I thought that was like a person standing back there. I was like, how have I missed this?
Bad Twirin makes your head wooden. Good.
Well, there we go. Now I know how to pronounce that properly. I was putting way too much emphasis on its I. Too much emphasis on that syllable. Five rifles. I wonder if I could just murder town guards in order to get the rifles. Oh, whoops. Wrong building. Or I guess wrong door. Right building. Hopefully I don't regret. Undried fish. 16. It's kind of rough. I might not have much of a choice otherwise, though. Changeling's choice. Is this the one? Oh. Oh, I've got a whole bunch. Okay. Because this level started me off at, or this day started me off at about 2 p.m., I have a whole bunch. Okay. Because of what happened yesterday, I can't help but feel worried about you. Please don't rush headlong into your independent investigation. Keep in mind that the Army's force is a force to be reckoned with. Any mistake we make may well be our last. We need to do... Oh my god, I cannot read the, letters for some reason. And any mistake we make might well be our last. What we need to do is wait and to collate our observations. We're waiting for you at the cathedral. Ink! Quicker. I wish I could start this letter on a happier note, Bachelor, but I am utterly crestfallen. Oh, woe be he. There is hardly a more harrowing discovery than to look back on the life you have lived to see how little you have managed to do. I'm almost out of time. The only thing I want to pass, or the only thing I want is to pass whatever it was that gave meaning to my existence onto somebody else. Unsurprisingly, I see no better man to confide in than yourself. Please come to see me when you can. P.S. I hope that the tower will open up before you. It is very important. Do they plan on possessing me? If this is, if I'm getting this gauge right, and the persons who wrote this were into Dune, they could be looking for a body to possess. More pouring milk ASMR. There's at least with the Keyneses, a lot of Dune connections. It could be coincidental. Please go to the shelter and know how preoccupied you are, how exhausted, but the matter is of great importance. I hope this will be the last thing I ask of you. Your Laura. Bachelor, I sincerely urge you to meet me at the Willows as soon as you can. We have serious business that needs taking care of. Pay no heed to those slandering me. Everything is different now. The fact of the matter is, we have an opportunity to save the life of one of your closest associates. I guess Anna's middle name also starts with an A. Allow me to invite you to the Trammel, Bachelor, for your own benefit, of course. It's a Russian game? Well, what does that have to do with, if you're referring to Dune? I'm sure that there's a, Slavic translation of Dune. Allow me to invite you to the... Assuming that's what you're getting at. For your own benefit, of course, since the matter I'd like to discuss has a bearing on yesterday's happenings. Make haste, Bachelor. Time is of the essence. If two more parties are playing this particular game, we may easily find ourselves out of paste. Ooh. Is that her proper last name? Luryasheva? Okay. More letters from the opposing players. I know that you have been told that I am a witch, not a saint. They may have even told you that I am the sand pest itself, wearing the masquerade. Yeah, wearing the masquerade of flesh and blood. They certainly must have told you that I save the castaway and condemn the ingenious. They said that I break the courageous and force them to submit to the plague. But let me tell you one thing. Saints and miracle workers are always covered in blood and filth. Their acts are not necessarily comprehensible to the common folk. Expect kindness instead of good and courtesy instead of love. This is not who I am. I know what will happen in 3 days. I will be able to avoid the contradiction that keep you and the Haruspics in dark. Remember, I will perform a miracle in the end. I will perform it with the help of the outcast and the evil, bad grief, the thief, Foreman the villain. I've never met a Foreman. Alexander the cruel, Katerina the deceived, Lara the vengeful, Yulia the unbeliever, Anna the egoist, Aspity the heathen, and Reuben the oathbreaker. They will survive in order to die, and upon dying they will claim life everlasting. I need them for the miracle to work. Remember that. Alright. Let's hit up the bar real quick. I doubt that the Statomatin brother will have anything to say. More gunfire.asmr. You're not actually, no.
That's it. There's nothing left here. Run. Run!
Okay. Oh, coffee's cheap. Good. Okay. Stroll on, rat. Hey. The guys with the flamethrowers actually do something about the rats. Let's get this guy. He might have food. He's always got drugs, but... Or not always, but you know. Often has drugs. Which isn't too bad. I can work with that. Alright, Anna. And what silly three-way thing do you want me to do? We're gonna have the three girls are gonna have like a triangular, all stopping each other.
Whose child was crying there?
People are supposed to help each other. I believe that firmly. You may perish yourself. You should help your fellow being. Extend a hand today to thy neighbor. He will do the same for you tomorrow. Even if he doesn't, so what? The giver's own virtues will be his consolation all the more. I know all about your scheming. Explain yourself now and no trying to weasel your way out of it. There's no other way to stop our precious little Lara. Have you spoken with her? There you go. See, she is slightly out of it. If I don't give her this toy, she's just going to get a real one. Fire it. Better she be arrested by our noble General Ashes than shot by the guards. So you say your pistol's only a toy. Dubious, all this. Hey, it's just girls' business, alright? Anyway, I want you to do a good deed for once. I wanted to do a good deed for once. Wash away my old stain, so to speak. That's what I get in return. You won't even appreciate my sacrifice. I promise to give you the panacea. The sample that I got from Vlad the Younger. Right. Give it to me. I'll move it to Laura. Let's do this. And it asked me to give a small pistol to Laura, ostensibly for protection, but the reward she is promising is too much for such a simple errand. Yeah, there's something going on. But we're gonna roll. Let's increment from here. Oh. Crackers. Nice. The loot on the, oh wow, a normal part of town. The loot on the arsonist is, like, just too good, though. Oh, and a guy who can fix stuff. I kind of don't want to fix my gun, though, because I might end up giving it away. That's only 3K in total. I'm not worried about it then. All he has is an egg. One egg. Is that at least cheap? No. While we're here, let's pass by this stuff, and also Aspie's a bit far. Can't offer you an egg at these trying times. I guess there's something happening. Something's going down. Should come for that one smoked fish. Oh, the rats. Let's just go. Okay, so let's see if I can do the thing. Oh, well. Aspides is just like right there. So I'm kind of like, let's just go say hi. There's gonna be no easy way over because fences. Of course. Of course. Listen, I'm dying of hunger and exhaustion. I'm dying of everything. I got smacked in the head by a bunch of butchers. Cut me a break. I know she's gonna have anything, but I'd like to bump into her.
It's better not to ask. Silence is golden.
But I was here, so. At least it's not plagued around her house. When the district that Aspie's in has the plague, it's like the cheapest plague. The plague that sits right outside her door. Get out of here with that. Okay, so I've been advised to check the doors. Oh, I got a rat on my pocket. Warehouse doors, I believe. Is this where I'm supposed to be? Have this up because it's less intense. It's already 7. Ah. Is this where I do a secret rat thing? Looks like I can, like, race them or something. No good? Okay. Did I wait too long or something? Let me just reload. Because that was a bit of unnecessary wandering. Yeah, is there a time limit on it, or is it Haruspix only? Or, I don't know if you'd be mistaken if it's, well, I doubt it's 2 only. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to do that, but not sure. Okay. Oh. This guy. Maybe he'll have some meat for me this time. Oh, damn you. You're not gonna have loot now, are you? Because I technically didn't kill you. I want to get that kill. I'm pretty desperate for food right now, and no one's selling food. And there's no... I was gonna bank on being able to barter with police officers. But now they're all gone. I don't know if there's anyone who will... Like, maybe Bad Grief will have... Like, at least maybe he can give me good money for that stuff. I mean, I need to hit up Bad Grief for potentially getting a hold of a bunch of guns anyway. The officer is staying in Town Hall, if I recall. So yeah, let's... I doubt Ruben's gonna be there, but I mean, I'll be passing by. We're really going to be going there for saying hi to Bad Grief. More healing stuff. Oh, hey. The warehouses is alright. Not enough to trade. Oh. This person is sick. No, don't blame yourself. It's not your fault. Anyway. Maybe help. I'm pretty sure he's not one of mine. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look like I can actually give stuff. So. Rip Ruben. I'm guessing that's Haruspix's boy. Since it seems like they've been doing stuff without notifying me.
Many a one says ill that sleeps well.
Okay. So we can see about getting a Derringer from him. My compliments, good Doc. Shell the cash when you have the stash. Your artillery mortars arrived. Doc, the one you're getting for free. Go get it. Okay. Come to see the goods, Grief of a smaller caliber. Double-barreled pistol. Double-barreled pistol. I'm not going to be able to get enough rifles from Bad Grief. That's for sure. I'd like some of this stuff, but I need to hold on to this money for, ooh, 300 for rifle ammo is pretty good, but I might run out of rifle ammo. Penultimate day gives you a window to heal. I'm a little bit worried about purchasing rifle ammo and then not being able to use it. Because I only got 2 revolver shots. Well, I'll see, because I can probably or hopefully get what I'm looking for somewhere else. Alright. So let's go see the old Gimskis. So doing Mondays and Wednesdays like this have been pretty nice. And now that I'm getting closer, probably in probably sometime next week I'll finish this game. Should I just go straight to Haruspix, or do we got an idea for another game that would be like kind of same pace? Same wavelength. Trade with you. Do I actually not have a lot to trade? No, I actually don't. Like, all the stuff I have for trading would just be traded with Oliver Twist Kid or, police officers, which there have not been any.
Yes?
Okay, nothing from you. Oh. Big Vlad is sick. There are no living here. This place belongs to the dead? Oh. Haruspix is harder. I'll still do it. Yeah, that's no, nothing to ward me off. You had an opportunity to stop this. Nothing can be changed now. Well. Who got Olkimski? When did that happen? Well, I guess I ain't got to worry about visiting him no more. This is marked as a... Oh, okay, it's medicine. Also, another, safe place. Okay, I don't have an obvious route. I should just go for it. Well, rip a Big Vlad. Oh, they actually trade. Guess it was the other door. Come on, food. Okay, here we go. It's expensive, but we'll do it. Okay. good on that front. Okay, we're like good on all of our fronts right now. Let's save in a new. Like, I would be happy to have a little bit less. So either is gonna be him or the younger. I see. Yeah. Oh, I forgot about these towers. Can't go that way. More exhaustion. And we got plenty of coffee I can just consume. I've enjoyed the mix-up that this day has played on me. Dropping me off at like 2 p.m. almost 3. So I'm worried that I won't have enough time to do stuff. I'll be looking forward to doing a bunch of morphine going to bed. Oh, yo, he's got a picture of the bull.
I wonder what's happening in the abattoir. What kind of deal are they trying to make?
Okay. I'm like super explorative on this day, by the way. And I'm pretty sure that we don't want to actually be as explorative as I'm being. Okay, so let's head up north to the officer. Because if there's going to be a place I can get a whole bunch of gun, it's probably going to be him. Would you believe it? Just ignore that, that's Plague. So is the blurry eyes. I was just talking about you, kid. Ignore the gunfire, too. I'm a little bit afraid of giving him stuff like the crowbar, because I got a bunch of it, and I feel like I can still get decent stuff for it. A bunch of Metarum. Yeah. I'm plenty good on drugs. Well, I kind of still want some antibiotics. Because antibiotics do still trade well. Let's turn that around. Still tight on time. What is the time? Almost 8. Hey, I still managed to evade it somehow. Just keep going left from here. There's a mouse chasing me. Let's just undo this. Not too far from the Lara. Yeah, if there's something that I think is going to go wrong actually this day, it's that I'm taking too long.
My arms are stiff.
I'm glad that you've made it, Bachelor Dankovsky. I need a few rifles. What for? Personal needs. No, I do not understand. What kind of needs? Just go up to a military officer and say, hey, can I have some guns? I need them. Why? Oh, for personal reasons. I need like 5. Don't you trust me? Yeah, I have tons of cash and nothing to buy. Perhaps I could make an exception and issue firearms to a civilian, but in order to do so, I need to know exactly what they're going to be used for. Let's be straightforward. For the boys, they're asking for rifles. I'm not joking. Okay. I have a feeling he's not going to give it to me regardless. But let's see. I don't think there'll be any other way for me to get rifles other than to...
My arms are stiff.
Okay, a few rifles personally is self-defense. 1 rifle and 3 clips to you personally. May I have 2 rifles? Are you hiding something from me? No. In any case, I can't do 2. It's a pity. Well, at least I got 1.
We fought a just, defensive war, and now they want to turn us into a punitive expedition, into corpsmen.
It's going to be an attempt on your life. Have you been told already? I seem to have found myself in the middle of a funny story or someone's idiotic practical joke. I received a letter, clearly penned by a deranged woman. It warns me about some sort of vigilante in a painfully high-strung manner. The vigilante is herself, right? She's a singer, very eccentric. She often fails to realize where she is and mostly lives inside her own fantasy world. Fuck carnies.
You are not the only healer here.
Okay. So we can actually go this way. I fear only one woman in this town. If she chooses to try for my life so long for me, but I don't think she would use such extravagant means to achieve that end. Her name is Yulia Yurishiva. She suffers from a neurotic condition. Fine. I'll send riflemen there immediately. Let her be under house arrest until I have time to make a closer acquaintance. Well. One more thing. The gentler half of the town community is already abuzz with the news. So should any overexcited lady come here, I understand she'll be treated with utmost respect. I'll talk to her and do my best to set her right. But if she turns violent, she'll be locked up. Thank you, Commander. Okay. With hardly any consideration, the commander sent an outfit of his riflemen to Yulia's place. Could it be that she merely wanted armed protection around the clock? If this is the case, I'd better take the panacea from her. Who knows if her academic fervor will compel her to test the cure on one of the guards. Good call by her that they would put her under house arrest. Well, I guess you can't mess with success. Goodbye, friend. Oh, an officer went down. Good news for me. Damn. Ooh, bandages. I got so used actually to Lara's place being overrun with like plague and stuff that I forgot where I was. I feel like this district has gotten plagued the most often. I could be mistaken, of course, but...
Haruspex thinks it's all a trial. He doesn't have the faintest idea how we live here.
Alright. Take it. It's a double-barreled pocket pistol. If luck is on your side, it may penetrate plywood. Thank you. Here's a thing I want to give you since yesterday. The exchange is unequal, but thank you anyway. Perhaps I'll bring it back to you soon.
Clemency is born not of virtue, but rather of fear.
Alright. The deed is done. I won't lie that I am still suspicious of the panacea. But I can collect all the panacea. That much can be done. Honestly, like, not too bad on supplies. That one guy having fish kind of worked out for me. Just reload it. Disoriented. Oh, jeez. Someone must see me, but... Oh wait, are they coming for me? They are. Come get some, boys. Possibly guns? They're refusing to actually shoot. Guns. Crackers. More crackers. Oh, come on. Need more guns. Okay, we're up to 4. 5. We got all the rifles we needed.
My chest seems to be filled with cotton wool.
I got the jitters. Well, with all this excitement. Fortunately, everything seems to have worked out just as it was intended to. For a single minuscule blunder. What blunder? Shots were fired. What was it all about? Your new friends fired at me. Did they now? And were you perfectly able to defend yourself, I presume? Yes, all of them are dead. My calculations were compromised by a factor I could not anticipate. Apparently, it's best not to involve you in any affairs that have to do with fate and the diversity of its manifestations. I owe you a vial of panacea then, don't I? Exactly. The deed is done. Yulia's fatalism was further reinforced. It appears that everything she does is part of some intricate plan. Her restless mind is constantly occupied by some furtive activity. Invisible, but no less dangerous for that. Yeah, Yulia's Dr. Contingency over here. My reputation actually isn't even that bad. I was actually thinking that was to set me up to get really bad reputation in one area. Am I gonna have enough time to do this stuff? Okay, let's... think about all the things I need to do. Anna's no problem. That's done once I do it. Let's go to the kids. We gotta be in go fast mode. Hopefully if I meet with the kids, give them the guns. we won't really need to worry about that side of town anymore. It's like one of those, what's it? Is it the Firehawks or the Space Marines that are always on fire? Something like that. One of the cursed kind of things. This arsonist. Oh, it hit me? That's obnoxious. Oh, and he had meat. Did we get the bong for 9 yet? Glad I didn't buy bullets, by the way, since I might not get a chance to use them too soon. Going. Okay, it's 9:30. I don't have a lot of time left. Hopefully Haruspix, like doing stuff with him, will be really short. Okay, that's okay. At least that's technically a side quest. The guns is the main. Okay. Still got nothing about that? So it was doubly smart to come here first. I feel like I'm gonna go see Haruspix. Tell him all the things that I have done today, and he's just gonna like just start rolling his hands through his hair. Oh, Bachelor, you ruined everything. The advanced clouds can double back, possibly. Like, so I bet you, just talking from a programming position. They probably have a limited angle of movement, but they might not have in the code. So what it probably says is, let's say the red cloud, brown red, we'll call it red because it's easier to say for whatever reason. I don't know. Okay, I got a programming rant real quick. Okay, programming rant real quick. At least get the ASMR noises in the background. So, what could very easily happen? Let's say it's allowed 30 degrees of pivot. And what they did is they say it's allowed to pivot up to this many degrees. Well, it would potentially be able to double back on you if it did a negative movement. So it could turn 360 degrees around and chase you. If just something happens in the code where minus is too much and it goes into the negatives. That's a possibility. Not saying that's what would cause it, but yeah, sometimes it does seem like the reddish-brown clouds do turn around on you. Anyway, let's see if we can get into the thing proper. Brought important news. Need to get inside.
This is it. No more games. No one needs us.
I brought the guns you've asked for, Khan, but they come with a condition. What is it? These rifles will not fire a single shot until the soldiers step onto these stairs, promise? And before getting cudgeled again. Yes, I promise. It's a fair condition. Now show me my rifles. Will you be able to keep your followers in check? Will they withstand the temptation? Do not worry. Discipline is iron hard around here. You can enter the pit now. Doubt you managed to get through even a single facet. You'll see what you like. You'll see what you'll see. I'd like to hear your impressions afterwards. All right. Going in. Is this gonna just like lock me out? Okay. Let's increment our save. The polyhedron is clear, but what was the nature of it? It appears as if it was built of a dream, a vision of itself. The children do say that can capture a reverie and make it reality. I wouldn't believe such a thing if I hadn't seen these paper constructions with my own eyes. Let's see what's up here. Giant origami? That goes nowhere. Damn, did I miss out on doing the other stuff? I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be doing something here. I'm very tight on time. Let me reload actually back to the bottom. Is there anything even for me to do, or do I just like be in it and then use probably the sigil on the ground to leave? Not seeing any interactive people. Just seeing if there's anything I can interact with. Oh, here's the exit. Gotcha. Alright. Well, we've been inside. It's mostly hollow. It's like I guess a giant paper lantern. Less solid. I feel like I'll come back another day, and it's going to be different in there. That's 10. As long as nothing happens along the way, I should be able to reach the abattoir again, and at least meet with Anna. Much as far as a weapon goes anymore. Like right there. Wait. Did I just show signs of plague so he torched me? Is that what happened? And it like insta-killed me? Well. Yeah, what exactly happened there that caused him to light me up? Equipped the pistol. I haven't used it in a while. But it's got 4 shots in it. And if I'm lucky, that might be 4 arsonists I can take down. just checking to see if there's another one on the ground. That seems to be the only one. Well, I guess we can do the Morrowind walk again. Who's ready to go to the Cantons? I'm gonna crack open Morrowind and I'm gonna mod it. I'm gonna make it like super aesthetic vaporwave. I'm gonna change out the music in it. I think that'd be Keen. That shit would be Commander Keen. Shit'll have Commander Keen in it. This is the rambling of a mentally deranged man who just got lit on fire. I wonder, was he trying to, like, light up a rat? I get the feeling that's what happened. He was trying to light up a rat, but I was just in the path. Keep going, we'll hit up Anna, cut across. We might have a little bit of time to like do some of the opening stuff for what would be day 10. This is day 9, I believe. Play is really aggressive here. Move it ghouly. Oh, you might actually play Morrowind. Why do you have like a copy of it? Morrowind's pretty neat. Won't lie. I mean, it's almost the best Elder Scrolls game. By a long shot. The only thing that might compete is Daggerfall, if Daggerfall worked. I would legit say that Daggerfall is probably better, but Daggerfall doesn't work, so for what it's worth. Hey, some Bobby's still out there doing his job. I'd help him out if yeah, I would say that just modding out the fog makes the game so much better because the game was intended to not have the fog. And that's the only like mod I would ever say anyone needs to get. There's some things to make it graphically a little bit nicer, but not really needed. Let's reload him. I don't want to fight him. I can avoid it. Yeah, because especially the Cantons, they are not impressive when the fog is on. And I don't know if you know, the reason why the fog was added was so that it would actually run on an Xbox. So it was artificially added in for console adaptation, which is absolute shame. Because part of the game is, it was intended for you to be able to see really far. and going into the cantons is like really like wow, and just because the architecture and art of the game is so interesting and unique. And also, is that a butcher just wandering around? Don't burn me.
Life is hard.
Alright. I've delivered the pistol to Laura. It's done. And here's the reward. See? I'm giving it to you. I part with it as easily as I acquired it. Well, do you admire me? I am positively charmed. Alright. Well, we've gotten all three of the panacea. Unless, Mark Immortel. Did he have one for himself? He might have. Go ahead and increment. Yeah, I mean, because that's my biggest problem with, and not even my biggest, it's a big gripe that I have with Oblivion, and even more so with Skyrim, is that they are so generic fantasy. I mean, Skyrim is so generic fantasy that they took the game that part of the point was there were no dragons, and they put dragons in it. You know, the lack of dragons in Elder Scrolls was kind of a big deal, and we'll just fill the game with random dragon fights. It's like, it stands out so much, it feels like someone did it specifically to, like, spite another person. Alright. We'll have half an hour to find. Easier to decorate? Yes and no. Decoration will be way more, like, you won't have things suddenly unloading and disappearing and falling through the floor. But it also means that you can't, like, fuck with stuff to make things stand up nice. You kind of just gotta make do with finding a bunch of tables. Yeah, I would say it's overall better. But yeah, I'd watch you play Morrowind. I was down for it. Okay. Okay, so am I actually going into the Aptor? A pillow for our own Caius. Okay, I guess. I mean, I might have missed out. Oh, wait, is he in, like, there's the one door on the side. No, as far as that goes, it's way more, Ow. I'm just getting, like, torn up by a rat here. I guess loaded in with me. Yeah, no, you can definitely do stuff like that. You can stack books to the heavens. And the books are pretty cool, too. I liked a lot of the books in the game. I wound up reading most of them. Okay. So, if he's going to be somewhere, he's probably, like... He's probably with the kid. Yeah, all the books. Yeah, there's just a lot of cool stuff. Oh, it's this way. I have no idea even like where to look for him. See, my only assumption is that he's gonna be right in here. I mean, maybe I just missed out. As far as I can tell, not in here.
Everything that happens to Borak is a trial. What if he fails it?
Yeah, I have no idea where he's gonna be. Oh, he could be... Oh, there's a new Catherine. Spoiler blocker. Oh, bottom floor, just down there. Where's Spix? That's not him over there, is it? I think that's just a butcher. New endings. Oh. Ooh, you don't know about the spoiler blocker? Yeah, RIP streaming Dragon Quest. I'd like to at least find Peruspix. Even if I can't complete whatever it is he wants me to do. Just from not having enough time. He is where the worms were. At least I think, yeah.
I'm tired.
Aglaya Lilith has lost track of you. She asked me to tell you that she was worried. Set her up with what the spoiler blocker is, because you're probably more familiar with it than I. I'm only peripherally aware. As the okay, there you go. Do you know if there's a bypass for that? I have nothing to offer her for now. Tell her that I have descended underground to meet with. Yeah, I probably just won't be able to. Foreman Oyen. So that's the foreman. So far, he refuses to tell me what I want to hear. I don't like his riddles and half-truths. I've suspected that he's a villain. Are you going to go there again? Yes, of course. That abyss lies only my way back. He will find something out for me. Very important because obviously I won't ever get inside. Do you need to beat the epidemic? They told me that was the reason you went underground yesterday. That's right. Then speak, Oyen. In this, we are on the same side. A friend told me that the abattoir has underground passageways which could explain the origin of the disease. Now that is curious. Underground passageways. Oh. Oh, without a capture card. I didn't see that part. Yeah, I mean, maybe I can hook you up with my older capture card. It has a tendency to suddenly crash. Hence, I don't know if that Mario 64 footage where I played when the card crashed. I think the woman's footage of when the card crashed on her when she was playing spook games. I think I still have that clip. But I could send it to you and you could try it. Anyway. Oh, you'll probably... No, it should, all the hookups should be fine, assuming you have a slot ready for it. Anyway. I'm convinced that the bacteria originated underground in the soil. If so, then it's very bad. Why? What's down there? This means the disease is dissolved in the ground. Everywhere? Under our feet? Vlad the Younger claims otherwise. I suspect that there is a sort of shaft or cavern under one of the buildings here. Some spot where this filth has built up. I see. I'll find out what I can, Oyen. Your words have guided me to an interesting idea. I hope to see you shortly. Does that actually do it? No. I have to actually get to the Inquisitor, so I won't actually get to probably finish this quest, but... Peruspix is determined to carry on. He wants to be left alone, and says he will notify me himself, all for the best. Rather return to my own research without him prowling around. Why did he give the Inquisitor the attitude, though? Given her the tude. Would he be as daring if she stood right there next to him? So, that quest is going to fail in a few seconds here. But that's fine. What's good is I was at least able to make a few connections through it. I need to head out and deal with this exhaustion. I don't think without going massively back in the day could I fix it, and it's probably not that big of a deal. Like, it probably gives me a head start on another job tomorrow, is my guess.
The day is over. Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theater.
Let's reload this. Yeah, it's cleared out. Already a letter. Already a... Okay, no, this is still the day 9 letters. I've been thinking about what I've learned today. I think I could use your advice, or putting it bluntly, it would help me if you agreed to conduct a detailed inspection of the tower. I trust the construction was brought to your attention before one way or another. You have indeed established that the walls of the tower provide effective isolation from the disease. Why didn't you elaborate on this possible solution? You haven't found the construction is too unstable. Why didn't you evacuate the children? Looking forward to hearing your opinion on the matter tomorrow. Okay, we'll probably jump on that before I close up for the day. Ah. Been added. Go through that way. Yeah, I should still have my capture card. It's like, I don't throw away my electronics ever. One day, just via... Yeah, I won't forget the play. We'll see the mime play, don't worry. We didn't get to play yesterday, so need to get this one. Okay, line up my shot. 2 shots. It's not great. We're gonna have to hit up Bad Grief tomorrow. Or I guess it is tomorrow now. We'll hit up Bad Grief when I play Wednesday. And maybe I'll buy a shotgun. I should have a decent amount of shotgun shots. I should also meet with the commander while I'm here. He'll probably have dialogue for the remaining days.
My arms are stiff.
I hoped that in this particular Inquisitor I would find a friend and not the usual enemy. But no, she's already assigned us a part in her scheme, and my heart tells me it's a dark one. I hope that you're mistaken. I like Agalila. She's a nice lady. She pushed a Birdman off a cathedral. This way's faster? No. That was slow. Really hoping I don't have to take any coffee. I might be forced to, though. Double check, you don't trade, right? No. 2 shots left. I can't be using them on this guy. Not sure if I'd want the shotgun. The shotgun might just be the smarter buy.
My orders were to destroy every building in this town and then to shoot everyone who survives the bombardment. The military only comes when there's nothing to fix anymore. I'm keen on breaking that habit, though. I know that the people that can change the course of the catastrophe have been working here for some time. We will only destroy the thing pointed at by a healer who can argue in favor of taking such action.
How about not shooting at all?
If we don't shoot anything at all, the consequences will be devastating. You wanted freedom of choice. So choose a massive shelling or a single pinpoint strike. One way or another, we'll put an end to this circus.
I really appreciated that Alexander Bloch was so willing to participate in the performance. So maybe I won't take too much damage from the exhaustion. I don't know how quickly it ticks down. If, like, doing the coffee is gonna cost too much health for reviving that exhaustion. Very possible. I wish I could kind of, like, just perpetually see. Okay. Did he just not see me? Maybe that thug just knows that I'm a badass. I go around blowing people away. He's not aware, though. Oh, a rat, not worth it. Run over to the cathedral. Yeah, if there's a rat, it's oftentimes not even worth killing a guy around it because you have to, like, stop and loot the corpse. I think whatever damage I take, I'll heal through sleeping.
What happened in the bone steak lot? Has someone been burned there again?
Bachelor, I would like you to explain a certain important point to me. You have a close relationship to the Canes unit. By the way, I've been thinking about getting an arm for my mic. I'll be using the mic, like, slightly more as intended. I'll be, like, right here. I'll be kind of like this. We'll be getting kind of like this quality. Like, I should be, like, right here. Here we go. I'm gonna try it for a moment. Try it. I got like Sam Hyde look right here. This is the Sam Hyde angle. Okay? I'm about to show you how to get super money. Okay? For all you sharks out there. Anyway. But yeah, so like, if I get an arm, we'll be like at about this quality. Yes, I'm quite fond of the Canes. The Canes will help us If they are still capable of anything at all, that is. To gather the necessary documents concerning that unusual structure, the polyhedron. Why do you need those documents? Are you joking? How am I supposed to work without documents? Firstly, I need to drop a so-called Inquisitor's argument, which will contain documental evidence providing the rationale for my decision. There could be a tribunal. That's not something to be trifled with. Sounds so much better. Yeah, I can't do it right now because I have to like tilt my head right now. But I'll pick up getting a mic arm so I can have better audio. But for now, we'll have to deal. Mic arms aren't cheap, especially for a good quality microphone, because they gotta hold up quite a bit of weight. Is the audio really that much better when I'm using the microphone at the appropriate range? Anyway, and secondly, that blasted block turned out to be not as dim-witted as I expected. Wait, you're expecting him to be dim-witted? Isn't he considered to be, like, slightly, at least, a tactical genius? I don't know if genius is the right term, but at least tactically adept. To turn your head to mute when drinking? Just get that nice... Oh, that's good milky. Baby Sammy needs his milky. I've obviously gone on too long. We gotta wrap this guy up. He's taking advantage of my youth and weakness, and is, well, listen to the Inquisitor playing the victim here, and has decided to ascertain the validity of my decisions himself. Oh no, he's asking questions. Stop being so inquisitive. That's a job for the Inquisition. Without having a shred of understanding, of course, and of course doubting me from the start. All right, what documents do you need? Basically, I need to know what that structure is. I'll probably just have to, like, back away and move the mic. Because the mute button's, like, a little bit fiddlesome. It's not, like, a good cough button. Or figure out some other way, like, maybe with my, sound mixer to do it. Basically, I need to know what that structure is. I need all the documents pertaining to that building. There's probably a connection between its fantastic form and the fantastic events that have taken place. Where could those, not Andre, Peter Statomatin has them. So I'll skip that. I completely agree with you. I can't wait for learn more myself. Remember, there is always never thinking of the best price. The Canes surely know everything. Maybe they keep copies of the blueprints. Very, very possible as well, but I wager Peter Statomatin has it. After all, that Chimera was built under the patronage. Chimera implies that it's a mixture of things. What exactly is it a mixture of? Let them be the ones to make excuses now. Yeah, Peter... I mean, I'll speak with them all, but... Might as well. This structure is a product of Peter Statomatin's wild imagination. I'll speak with him. Galia has taken an interest in the polyhedron. She says that it's too unusual to exist, yet there it stands. No mere imaginary construct. How can she dismiss it so easily, but with all the children living inside? Only Peter Statomatin, the architect of the tower, will have the answer to the puzzle. Alright. Yeah, and, might have to hit a bad grief. I could also take a risk in trying to kill a guard with my remaining 2, pistol shots. I have a feeling that the regular guards don't normally drop rifles, though. I think. That would be my guess. Alright, time to do a bunch of drugs, kids. Okay. Let's see, my health is okay. Yeah, I can take some immunity boosters. I can really kind of bork my health right here. It's not that big of a deal. Because I'm going to do a bunch of drugs and sleep. And we got... Okay, the Turin. And then I have morphine and Novocaine. Just pocket these real quick. Restoration really high. Sedative effect. Yeah. Okay. Full health with full sleep. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I want to do morphine. Eat all those crackers. Okay, let's do morphine, or, I'm sorry, then, yeah, let's do the morphine and top off. Those are stacking pretty well, so. Yeah, I grabbed the Novocaine. So 3 hours almost guaranteed I'll need. Hours to put me past 6 to get the message. Well, max me out anyway. Could take some things for immunity. Good here, I think. Okay. Let me just check my stuff. Yeah, a little bit of infection. I don't know, maybe it's actually worth. See, it really looks like the drugs are best for when you have more sickness rather than doesn't do much for when you have very little. Okay, increment. And I don't think that we're gonna be getting anything else. I don't remember if it actually officially turns over at 7. So let's go outside. Start getting ready to do the rounds. I won't actually go anywhere. I might go just inside. 10th day has come. So we'll go inside Hwictor's house. Day in which the creators of the impossible take the stage to discuss captured miracles. I could not read that. Okay. I'll just, since I am here.
It's like something is pulling my strings.
My consciousness hasn't completely returned to me yet. I can hardly imagine how much must have changed here since then. It's time for me to stop. I can't read. What's going on with you? This is not how you normally talk. Okay. So yeah, maybe next, not by Wednesday. Move this over. Pull up this to give my good nights. Yeah, I won't be able to have a mic arm to get nice, close, high quality, good audio. I won't be able to have this level of audio by Wednesday, but by Monday maybe. That's reasonable. But yeah, I'm gonna take that kind of seriously, especially because I'm gonna probably keep doing this stuff Monday and Wednesday. at least until my like workout schedule changes, which could be quite a while. And even then, I might still lean towards a late night thing. And even if it doesn't change, I might just stick to this. What kind of plants? Oh, geez, I got too many to go through. I got a Dracaena right there. And also, like, it's not good lighting. I have my peace lily here. Behind me is a... Is it even visible? It's kind of visible. Howea palm. And then a Chinese evergreen. And then I don't think that you can see my philodendron. And that's kind of all that's just like in shot here. I think. Yeah. Can't see. Let me. I have pop out chat right now. No, it's kind of where the glare of the light is coming from. That's where my philodendron is. Anyway. So I'll be back on Wednesday. About between 10:30 and 11 Best Coast time for doing more of this hot stuff. And beyond that, let me crank this. Let me crank this boy. Ooh, that's nice. Anyway, I'm outie.